Welcome to your Daily 5 for Thursday, August 31st, 2025. One of the surprise announcements, I don't know if it was directly related to San Diego Comic-Con, but I kind of think it was. I haven't paid much attention to SDCC this year. I've seen things here and there, but I don't know if this was something that was specifically released as part of San Diego Comic-Con or if it just happened to be timed that way. But there was a trailer released for a game set in the Hellraiser universe called Hellraiser Revival. And I have to tell you, I never really thought about a Hellraiser-themed video game. I've played, there was a Clive Barker game, a first-person shooter I played years ago that was very, very good. I liked it quite a bit. But honestly, watching this, it appears to be a first-person survival horror game of some type. I think originally I thought maybe it was something closer to Alien Isolation, but it doesn't appear that way. Instead, what it seems to be is more along the lines of something like Resident Evil Village, where I've seen there's images of somebody using a pistol, so there does appear to be some version of combat. But whatever it is, I have to say, for not really thinking about Hellraiser and video games, this trailer looks exceptionally good. And in fact, the idea of Hellraiser is a perfect fit for a survival horror game. So it's sort of weird to me that nobody has attempted something like this before, because it just makes so much sense. With all the different characters within the universe, outside of course, Pinhead himself, but you have all these secondary characters, and you could really make any variation you want. You could create brand new characters of all different types. It does appear to at least partially take place inside the labyrinth from the second film, which I love because the second Hellraiser film is my favorite one of the whole series. And just looking at it and the way this thing is constructed, I really hope this is good. I mean, this is going to be a rare exception to my no pre-order rules, because I just want to support this entire concept. And I really hope the game isn't junk, because it does make so much sense that this would be a game that you could set up. Now, again, I don't think they're doing it with this one, but I could easily see this being an Alien Isolation game where you actually can't kill any of the Cenobites, the Cenobites themselves can't be killed. And you could just be avoiding them, or, depending on the style of gameplay and what the framework is, there could even be a system of negotiation where you are constantly just trying to keep them from wanting to get you, which I think could also be really interesting. A game where you're not necessarily just trying to avoid these characters, but you are trying to work within the systems of negotiation and trade that they have often had. There is a precedent for the Cenobites to want to get back people that have escaped from them, or that they're really just angry at, in exchange for allowing a more or less kind of neutral entity to leave. And I mean, that's basically what the whole first game is about, is Kirsty makes a deal with the Cenobites to get Frank back. And inside of the books, there is this idea that they're not just purely wholly evil characters. And so there would be some maneuverability inside there. But even if all they're doing is doing a Resident Evil style game where there is some degree of combat and you can defeat each of these characters, it's just such a wonderful world to set in, and such interestingly visually striking characters that I think there's a lot of potential in not only a single game, but possibly several games set like this. So that Red Band trailer, if you haven't seen it, is extraordinary. It really does feel like the people making it understand what Hellraiser is all about. They've got Doug Bradley coming back to voice Pinhead, which is great. They're using, it looks like, most, if not all, of the original monster or the Cenobite designs from the first film. I imagine we'll get more that came in later films too. I don't see why there wouldn't be. The only thing that I haven't seen is any indication that Julia is there in some form, but that's fine if she's not. But there is a lot of, again, potential where we can even see just little kind of Easter egg characters that pop up from over the course of the film. And yeah, this looks real. This has been the biggest video game surprise in quite a while, where I just knew nothing about this game coming. And seeing it, I am just so instantly sold on the concept of it. Now I just have to hope that once it comes out, it lives up to what that trailer shows. If it does, oh boy, does it look like a lot of fun. Later.